Hi everyone, welcome to On the Other Hand. I'm Ariane Zersher, and today I'm going to do something a little different. If you're like me, you've probably received a lot of emails with links on making masks for hospitals that are now running short of face masks. And so I did a little research and I found one that I particularly liked. It seemed to be backed with a lot of good information. There were a lot of links to other articles. It's a PDF that you can download and then print out. That's what I did. The link and for the PDF and to their website where you can read about them is all below in the descriptions. So please do go there and you can go ahead and download it. What you're going to get is something that looks like this. When I printed it out, and they helpfully have a ruler, mine was off by 1/8 of an inch. So I just adjusted my printer and I reprinted it, and I came up with my pattern A, which is my outer, the B side, which is the lining. The denser the material, the better. As long as you can easily breathe through it, you want a pretty dense fabric. So I decided to use batiks because it's about as dense a fabric as you can get. There's some, like a Pima cotton, something like that is going to be pretty dense, pretty tightly woven. I wanted to have a sleeve, and so they have a pattern for the sleeve, which is what I'm going to show you how to sew. And I'm just going to go through each step and sew it. You download the pattern, print it out, and then cut 2 for your outer fabric. And as I said, I used a batik. Here's one of them. I did my lining the same color. There is a sleeve here so that you can put some kind of filter in here. The point is that you want to be able to wear this and pull whatever it is out and throw that away, and then insert a new one each time you wear it. So if you are looking for a do-it-yourself face mask, and we're thinking of either making a whole bunch that you can donate, or just for yourself and your family members and friends, come along with me. I'm gonna show you how I did it, and I tweaked the design a little bit. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and let's sew together. Pre-wash all your fabric. Make sure that if there's any size or anything, I did it in very hot water, let it soak, rinsed it, and then I put it in a hot dryer. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sew this curved edge on both of these pieces. I'm going to go ahead and clip this curve on both of them. And on this top part right here, I'm just going to trim this edge down, and you'll see why a little later. On the lining piece, which is the smaller piece, I'm going to fold this raw edge on either side down. I can finger press it, and then I'm just going to stitch it. With right sides together, I'm going to take my lining and my outer. I'm going to match up those center seams. I'll pin in place, and then I'll sew the top and I'll sew the bottom. I'm now going to turn it right sides out. I'm going to go ahead now and do a stitch along this upper edge. So that's how it looks. I'm now going to do a second row directly below it. I've stitched these 2 stitches to where the lining is. That is not how long my wire is going to actually stop about 1 inch from the end. Here's my wire. I'm going to cut 2 pieces. If you don't have wire like this, you can use, some people said that a pipe cleaner is working. Another person said a note clip. I haven't tried either of those. If you do have wire like this, you're going to want to bend the end so that it doesn't poke through the fabric and poke into your skin. There's my length with my ends. I'm now going to insert into the top my first wire. I'm going to go ahead and thread it. This is why I clipped the seam there on the top part. Remember I said to clip it because it makes inserting the wire a lot easier. When it's in, I'm going to do the same with my second wire. Here's my second wire with the ends bent. I'm going to insert it into the lower channel that I've made for myself. About 1 inch from where the lining ends, I am now going to sew a line back and forth here so that my wire is contained. There's the stitching containing the wire. The wire is butting right up against it. I'm now going to go to the end of where my wires end here, and I'm going to stitch close to that. Here are my 2 wires encased between the lining and the outer. I'm now going to do my elastic. For my elastic, you'll see that it's already bent because of the lining fabric. I'm just going to go ahead and at a slight angle, I'm going to finger press that down. I'm going to do the same with this one. Slight angle, finger press that down. I'm now going to take this edge and I'm going to fold it over. I couldn't find any elastic. I will be using hair ties. If I didn't have a hair tie, I would just finger press this down. I would fold this over and I would make my casing for the elastic. I would stitch it down. But because I'm doing a hair tie, it's a little different. I'm going to go ahead and stitch this down so I'm not thinking about it. I'm going to do that to the other side. What I would do if I was using the cord is I would just fold this over, stitch it, thread my cord into it, tie a knot here, and then hide the knot within the fabric. I could then adjust my cord to the person that it's being fitted for. With a hair tie, it's one size. I'm going to put this inside like this, and I'm going to stitch. I'm going to change my foot so that it's a zipper foot. I have my hair tie in. There's going to be quite a bit of pull on this edge and on this edge because this is where the hair tie is going to go over your ear. So this will be quite a bit of stress here. So I'm going to go back and forth several times to ensure that that doesn't come unraveled. Push this fabric down so it gathers up here. Go ahead and do my other side. Here's my second band. I'm going to cinch this up And that is my face mask. I'm going to show you how it looks on. I'm going to put it under my chin first, then over my nose, ear. By pressing that wire down to the contours of my nose and my cheeks, I can get it to fit pretty snugly. If you can see, there's no real gaps here. I hope you found this helpful. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. I love hearing from you, so any comments or different methods you found that work for you, I'm sure others would love to hear as well. Let's all try to stay safe and healthy. Thanks so much for watching. Here's to sewing together.